and TV show recaps. We review and read them too, as long as they're Black, Brian and Lamar hosting the show. Remain unbiased in case you don't know. Now you know. There's nothing but competition. It's out to the imagination. If you don't know, now you know.
Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you. And we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off.
Hey, you sure you good?
As long as I don't ever see her face to face again, I ain't gonna trip on none of it.
You know, I just don't want to see you, lose it. You end up doing something that you can't come back from.
Please believe me, I'm very conscious of every decision I make. I don't trust your ass.
You didn't trust us this whole time?
By no means do I take disrespect lightly. Apologize for your very disrespectful question.
Apologize for what?
You gotta be fucking kidding me. You got 5 seconds, or it's gonna get a hell of a lot more uncomfortable than it already is in this motherfucker.
Yo,
What's happening?
we back.
Black on Black.
Black on Black. This is what we consider a spotlight film.
Let me bring up the actors and stuff like that. Well, not the actors, but because the person that shouted us out, it was like Real Entertainment or something like that. Do you remember?
Some Entertainment.
Yeah, it was a Real Movies Network. I'm not even sure if they're like the ones that have something to do versus like they might have produced the movie.
Yeah. Did you click on that page? Like they got anything else on their page?
They had about, let's see, I'm looking at it right now. They had about 25 videos. So it's like they've done other things.
So they kind of like they're kind of like the ones moving the movie. They probably didn't make the movie.
Oh, yeah, I see what they did. Like I didn't even go to their page at first. This movie was broken up into episodes. It was like 7 episodes, and they turned it into a movie. So each episode was about 9 minutes, or 9 or a little bit higher, and then they turned it into a movie. I see what they did.
Okay, so that explains how so a lot of times the scenes seem like they dragged.
Yeah.
So that explains that part of it. Like it seemed like a lot of times the scenes would go longer than they needed to, but if it was in a episode form, it would make sense.
So that really makes sense for me now, because I thought there was like excessive B-roll. So yeah, what they did was the episodes that they had, they probably put B-roll in order to connect it to the next episode.
That makes a lot more sense, because the dialogue was long. Like the dialogue seemed long sometimes, like heavy on repetitive jokes or something like that. It seemed like it was too much. But if it was broken, if these was each episode, if we watched it in episode form, it wouldn't seem this long.
Right. Oh yeah, I was actually looking for the director and whatnot, because I'm not sure what ties into what. Like, it was the directors actually, how we have like our company, but we the writer and the director of the company. So I don't know if this is just a company that is kind of maybe working distribution.
Right.
Anyway, we can keep on talking about it. I'll find it. What's it called? High Value Man. And I feel like they got this title from because they shouted out Kevin Samuels a couple of times, and he was like big on that whole you need to get you a high, if you want a high value man, you got to do this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what they was based on.
They was even watching the show with dude's name was Samuel's Kevin.
Yeah. Exactly.
Which is ridiculous. I get the idea.
Mm-hmm.
The story the story was a little fairy tale-ish. Like, that you so we got on we talked about Insecure. We talked about how we felt indifferent about her expectations for him because he wasn't working.
Yeah.
But he also had a dream he was working on. The movie, this nigga's dream was to win the lottery. Unfucking realistic. Like you can't be unemployed. Like I swear I'm gonna hit the lottery, and then you do, and then it's like I told you so. No, nigga, you're playing the lottery. You're playing the lottery, my nigga. Like that's not an occupation. That's not nothing to work towards. That's something you could do while you're working. You could be flipping burgers. Like, baby, I swear, just give me a chance. You can't be chilling like something gonna come around, but I'm playing the lottery. That's what we focus on. Nah,
a man will leave a woman over that.
Yeah,
it was like, yeah, baby, don't worry. I ain't gonna go to school to do nothing right now. I'm just gonna try to hit this lottery. I'll be like, man, you kind of dumb. You kind of stupid a little bit. It's like we all know in the movie it's kind of like, has like a predictable sense to it or whatever. It's like that he's gonna hit the lottery at some point. You know what I mean?
But okay, even in that, we shouldn't know that. That's ridiculous. Like that's ultimate, like all the way unrealistic.
It takes the realistic out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
It like hit the lottery. No, it should have been like it's different if you like, I swear I'm about to get this, or I'm about to somebody's about to buy my cartoon I made. I swear, like the right person see it. That's different. That's a dream to work towards. The lottery's not a dream to work towards. The lottery's not like like you wouldn't be mad at the main character for leaving him for playing the lottery. Yeah. You're not mad at her for that. You understand it. This nigga showed up on her birthday like, let's watch Netflix at her hotel room. Let's watch Netflix. Let's watch Netflix. Nah, nigga, on her birthday, are you crazy?
Yeah, it didn't make any real sense as far as like being realistic. Like nobody would do that, and anyone, like, she was supposed to be made like the villain, and she was not, because everybody understood her. She couldn't be the villain for the movie.
I understood it completely. Like this nigga's he's doing what any nigga can do. And you ain't shit while you doing it. That's playing the lottery is not that's not a catch. You're not a catch because you've been playing the same numbers for years. I don't mean shit.
You're just like, man, I just feel it.
Everybody feel it when they play the lottery.
I don't give a shit what you feel, my nigga. It's been many times that I played the lottery, and it's just like the only thing that ever flashes into my head, it'd be like 2 seconds. I'll be just like, man, if I hit this shit, this is what I'm gonna do, right? and that'd be it. You know what I mean? By the time the numbers roll around, I'll be low-key forgetting I didn't did it because I know that it's so far-fetched to me winning.
Yeah.
I almost want the news to say something like, somebody in Los Angeles hit a lottery. I'm like, oh shit, let me look at my numbers. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna look at it other than that. It'd be like Illinois, some 48-year-old white lady hit the lottery. I'm like, oh, it wasn't me.
You literally take your ass to work and throw that ticket away. That's reality, nigga. Like you chilling with your partner, explaining to him too. And this nigga ain't even tell you get no job, really.
Worst friend ever. That nigga crazy. that nigga is just there. They playing video games. I was rolling. It was one part of this, like, kind of reminded me of like how low budget movies used to be like back in the day, where they playing, like, they had the PlayStation, but they had the Sega Genesis sounds. Yeah, rolling. I just said do 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 do. I was just like, what game do that? That was an 8-bit sound.
Also, she has a best friend. Her best friend is the one who puts her on the website with the dudes with the money. Mm-hmm. She's a gold digger. I'm guessing she uses all of her dudes that she met on there for money, because she's talking about how she's balling now because she found her a baller.
Yeah.
She also later on tries to fuck her dude,
Yeah.
which is insane. Like it's maybe we haven't lived with these characters enough. Is that what it is? Like because she kind of served no purpose. But to be the bridge for that. But then her showing up on the date trying to fuck him, being the girl's best friend, it's kind of like it's left field. But then we don't get nothing else from that.
Yeah, like her friend don't find out like she is a pointless person other than like she could have been like just say if the girl, I don't even remember her name in the film, the main girl, just say if she like saw like she was scrolling, how Facebook has ads and it's just like want a high value man,
Yeah,
search this website, or if it's a commercial that come on, but her friend telling her about the site and then trying to smash her dude is just strange.
yeah, it's weird as fuck. And then it's like
really
this is her best friend. She was in there eating them hot wings. Like she was eating the fuck out them hot wings.
This nigga gave her $100 bill. She folded it up, and then I was like, did he give her two, or was he just like?
I thought he gave her 100.
Oh, okay. Because it's just like I saw her folded up, and then the next scene I saw it was still unfolded. I was like, did he give her more money? Or that might have been an editing thing. But I was just like, I thought he was like, man. She was like, I'm gonna take it. I was just like, okay, lady.
Her character was just weird.
So, you know what else was weird? Okay, so I was watching this yesterday, but I was really tired. So it's like I had to watch it from jump because it's like I had dozed off on it or whatever because it was late. And it's like I woke up in the middle of the night and all I heard was he raped you, and I'm just like, wait a minute, this movie where did this movie going? Because like what I remember from it was like kind of lighthearted. You know what I mean? Like the guy's trying to win the lottery, this, that, and the other, and I wake up in the middle of the night and I hear something about, I can't even say it on YouTube. So I said it already, but I'm gonna try to block it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just like, when I woke up this morning, I was like, I kind of already knew where it was going. You know what I mean? Like she was gonna leave him, get with somebody that did that, and he was gonna win, and she was gonna be all sad and whatnot or whatever. Like, oh my god, I should have just stayed with him. And he kind of like, girl, the hell out my face. Like I won a lottery now. I'm out here doing big things. But it I don't know. I guess the story just because I didn't really feel nothing between them enough for like I felt like it would have been a little bit better if she would have done all of that to him, told him he wasn't nothing, and kind of moved on with this new guy, take away that scene at the end, and like he just be, better. You know what I mean? Like you should have stayed. Yeah. You should have stuck around, kind of, you know what I mean?
I feel that angle, and I feel there should have been consequences for what dude did. I'm talking about the lame dude that's supposed to be raped her that fucked up ass green pool mansion that they was in. It's like it's like there should have been consequences for that. For her to just be like, come on, let's go. I wanted her to be like, come on, let's go. He lives over here. You know what I mean? Like
I actually respected that from a realistic point of view because it's just like, all right, you love this man. That's the man that you're supposed to be with, and I don't think that she actually got R.I.P. Like
she said she didn't. She said they tried to.
So if he already brought the gun and everything like that, so pretty much you telling them where he's at is pretty much saying go do that. Now you in jail.
No, I hear what you're saying, but you gotta imagine in this movie, this nigga just won the lottery. Yeah. We already in fairy tale land, like so. Let him and his partner go kill these two niggas.
What would have been fire if they were gonna keep this movie like the way it is. They should have been able to get like some assault rifles or something like that.
Yeah,
the whole mansion and it blow up. The whole mansion just explode. Nigga. It's like you tried to do this. Mansion explode. Horrible CGI.
I mean, I don't know either way. Like, I hate it. When a movie gets serious, keep it serious. You know what I mean? If when that's happening to her, she's calling him. He's joking the whole time with his partner.
Yeah.
which I said it felt like it was too long, but I get if it's an episode you want to stretch it.
Well,
But it's like yeah, I wouldn't answer the phone if it wasn't for you. She lucky right now. The phone's still ringing. She lucky right now. It's you calling because you told me to answer because I wouldn't answer for nothing. So I don't want to answer this damn phone for her. But since you my boy, I'm gonna answer this phone. The phone's still ringing.
yeah.
No, normally I would just hang up because I'm rich now. I made it. But since you said it, I'm gonna answer this phone. It's like, come on, man. Like, it's a serious moment, nigga. Stop joking.
But yeah, my constructive criticism for the writer would be just to kind of like, I get that you're trying to like make a full length feature, but it's just like, man, like the repetitive dialogue is noticeable. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know about everybody else, maybe because I'm a little bit like, we do film. So it's like we can get kind of critical on films, period. And we don't usually try to stretch like a dialogue to the point to where it's like that person is saying the same thing. Like if you want to make them have long dialogue, that's fine. As long as it's like, I didn't hear him say, like, I heard him say the exact same thing back to back to back to back. And it got kind of like, all right, y'all, like it's not, there's less anticipation for what's going to happen next and more irritation. Like,
like move on. Like we can move on from this.
Right.
We can move on from this. And it's not even like that's a common thing because our complaint with a lot of Tyler Perry shit is like that too. It's the repetitive dialogue. We start talking in circles. Everybody notices it. I understand why you know because you want your shit to be longer. I get that.
Yeah.
But you got to change it up somehow. It got to be some kind of different words being said in that moment.
Yeah.
Saying the same words in different ways don't change nothing. It's still the same words.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would almost wish that I was given this movie in the doses versus watching it all the way through. Because like now that I saw like last minute that is episodic, I'd probably rather watch it that way.
I feel like it wouldn't have dragged. It definitely feels like it feels like it drags because it was all put together. But then when you say episodes, I can see, okay, they cut here. So we have to wait for the next one to watch it start here. It doesn't seem as long when it's broken up. I can see that.
Yeah.
So that makes more sense.
It's only a 50-minute movie, but there was so much. There was like excessive B-roll. So it was just like, and I'm sure those were to fill in the gaps. So it's like all the drone shots, all of the sundown, sunset shots, and the over city shots. It was just like, it made it feel like it was done purposely to make the movie longer.
Right. But fuck the lottery. Fuck that angle of it, man. Fuck that angle of the win of the. That doesn't prove a point. That doesn't prove a point of like, see, you should have stuck with him. That doesn't prove that because this nigga had a feeling he's not a psychic. He had a feeling he was gonna win the lottery, so that's the reason why you should have stuck by his side. He wasn't doing shit else.
Yeah,
she was right for moving on to a rich nigga or trying to be a gold digger. No. But going in general, yes. Move the fuck on. Like that angle of stick by his side because he plays the lottery and he has lucky numbers. Nah. That's not enough.
Yeah.
Fuck the lottery
nigga. I'm trying to tie in the title to like what was going on in the film or whatever, like high value men or whatever, right? And it's just like which is pretty much like what she thought a high value man was ended up being a what, and her man is still technically not a high value man, like by the definition. He's not even really rich. He even said to himself, he's like, man, I bought you a chain, bought me a chain, bought my mama a house. Like he probably got like, let's just say bro got like 200 left. He good for like 2 years with y'all together, like 2 years tops. He's gonna be right back to where he was at. So years later passed by. Apparently, he has like a 15-year-old daughter, and they still make it seem like, well, he's rich. He's not rich at this point. 15 years later, bro ain't got none unless he invested, and they didn't make any. They didn't make any note of that. That could have been something. Like he could have been like, babe, remember when I invested that last 200,000 in this, and now it's boom, boom, boom. Like, nah, bro.
She's not 15,
bro. She's 15. She's 15. I don't care. She's a high schooler.
like 7 years old.
That lady's 15. That was a young woman.
You said that lady?
That lady is 15. So it's just like, bro is broke now for sure. This is, you know what I mean? Like, but is it like?
It's like I mean, maybe that's asking. Is that asking too much to be like show us his mentality? Because so say his mentality was, I'm focused on winning the lottery. I won the lottery, like you said. He's down to like 200,000 because he bought his mama a house. He bought 2 chains with him and his partner.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, is his mentality like, oh, I feel lucky again, let me play the lottery again? Like, is that where his mentality is? Because that's not a happily ever after. So it's like, you didn't had a baby with this nigga. Y'all still at that hotel. Now y'all raising the baby, and he's still like, remember what happened last time when I won the lottery? I got that same feeling. It's like, you doing this for years now. Like, what's his goals in life? This nigga don't got no goals.
Yeah, like what happened? They say years later, like what happened with the money? Because
I almost say, nigga, okay, take the angle of that nigga took that 200,000, got 200,000 worth of keys. Now this nigga's in the street life with his New York partner. Now they selling bricks. Like, give us that then, like, because he don't aspire to do nothing. Let it be a street nigga. Fuck it.
Hey,
fuck it.
Fuck it.
Give us next season, part 2. This will happen now. The gold digger friend, she's with a baller nigga in the streets. Now they enemies. Now they at war. Fuck it.
They episode wise, they could have kept more episodes going. They didn't even have to end it right there. But take out the scene with the Tiger Woods dude. I just felt like it was, that scene just was a little unnecessary. I could see if he was like a bad guy, or like, you know how some of these movies goes. It's like she ends up falling for the wrong guy, right? He's just not a good guy. Like, yeah, I'm rich, but he don't treat her as good as the other person treated her. But
I'm rich, but
the other nigga didn't treat her good either. So it's just like,
that nigga said, pack a bag, I'm taking you to Bali. But then I'm taking you to my mansion where a nigga just lives in one of the rooms, and this is what we do. That shit was weird.
These bitches, I think that was the tagline. Like, these bitches want a high value man, but they don't want to do high value shit. Pretty much, that's pretty much what he said. He was like, man, these bitches don't want to do high value shit. You know, we got the money, but you got to be able to, you know,
there's nothing high value about that.
We got to run a train on you, a high value train.
There's nothing.
But that's the tagline. It's just like, this is what high value man can bring. You got the money, you have to run this train. Why you tripping? Go back to the hotel, watch Netflix with your boy. Get on the Amtrak. Get on the Greyhound.
It just the switch up to getting serious really did happen abrupt.
Yeah.
But the rest of the movie should have matched that.
Mm-hmm.
When you get serious, let everything get serious. Let him be in a panic. Let him be like, baby boy, nigga, you saw when he roll up on baby boy, like,
you my rib.
Yeah. Give us the you my rib.
Yeah.
Where you going, Yvette? Like, give us one of those.
Yeah.
He tried to rape me in front of my son. Oh, and then Sweet Pea is supposed to be a nigga, the New York nigga, like, it's time.
Yeah, exactly. Like load up.
Yeah. Fuck the video games. Fuck the Amazon outfits, nigga. It's time to go kill these niggas.
Yeah. I'm sure the niggas had fun with this, though.
Yeah, they did.
It seemed like I would have been probably laughing the whole time. Shout out to the director. His name is Christopher English.
You can watch this movie on Tubi right now. Of course, they don't, because they ain't selling drugs in this movie. Tubi don't got it at the top, so you got to kind of look for it.
Yeah. I had to type in the high value all the way in order for it to come up. I type in high, it just act like it ain't there.
It'd be like high in the streets of Watts selling keys.
Getting high.
Yeah, getting high in the streets of Detroit, moving keys, fresh out of jail. Maybe some shit like that. You gotta search for this one, but I mean, watch it on Tubi. Form your own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And
we out.
We out.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.